everybody. So this past week I watched an episode of The Undead Viking. It's a live stream with a bunch of guys talking about board games. And the conversation turned to this hot topic that I had no idea was going on. Apparently a new game called out, a new game is coming out called Tiny Epic Dungeon, and it has characters on the box cover that are very sexualized. Here's the original artwork, and here is the altered art after concerns were raised. And some people were saying like, that's not cool, and other people were like, that's not cool, you're saying it's not cool, yada yada yada. And Undead Viking Lance was bringing up the subject, and I really appreciated that he addressed it, and he was like, this is a real issue, and when people try to like diminish it in any way, that's not okay. And I can't really comment on the rest of the video because I didn't watch the whole thing. But ultimately I was kind of struck by the fact that there was no other females in the chat, but these guys really cared about it, and I appreciated that a lot. I wish I would have said something. I was watching the chat, I could have typed in, but I'm not a very good speaker on the spot. I'm a verbal thinker, and that's not always a good thing. Most frequently, it's a bad thing. The point is, I've had some time to think about it, and this is what I would have said if I had had the, mental capacity to do so. If I had thought quick enough on my feet to do so. So first off, I would say the box art doesn't offend me because I'm very used to seeing it. When I see box art that's very sexualized, whether for female or male characters, I just don't feel like that was made with me in mind. I just think to myself, oh, that's not for me. The next thing that I think is, oh, they're still going about it in that way. Meaning like sexualized box art has been happening for the last 30 years, and like still this is what people do to sell their board games. And the third thought I had was, wow, it's really immature looking. It looks like it's geared for kids, except the characters have boobs and butts and giant muscles, which I always find very odd. That's an odd choice to me, to combine like kids, very kiddie looking art with very sexual ideas. Just doesn't seem like a wise idea to me. So this is always what I say when people ask like, how do you feel about sexualized characters in board games? I just basically feel like I'm not interested in it, I'm not excited by it, so it really wasn't designed with me in mind. And that's fine. Not all board games have to be like targeted for a female audience. But when the conversation turns to why aren't women interested in board games, maybe this has something to do with it. I felt like I should share because there's not a whole lot of board gaming females out there. It's just not. We're a small niche within a niche. I just wanted you guys to know how I feel. So whatever that's worth, now you know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. I'll see you in the next video. And one last thing. If you really care about censorship and art and things not being canceled, then you can't lose your minds when something actually deserves to be looked at in a critical way and maybe called out. Look at this box art. It is not fine art. It is not fantasy art. It is very commercial. It is very much geared towards a male audience and to children for some reason. My point is, pick your battles. If you really do care about things being canceled and censorship, like, make it something that counts. This is a perfect example of something that does deserve to be edited, that does deserve a little bit of critique and criticism. So I think it's great that there were concerns raised and that the publisher made the changes. It should have been left at that instead of people losing their minds over the fact that that is what happened. It's good that it happened in this situation. And it's bad that it happens in other situations. But don't get those wires crossed. Like, pick your battles, and if you care about something, go for it when it actually matters.